G'day punters, it's your old mate Juppy here with this week's edition of the Weekend Witness for the weekend of the 4th of July. I'm here at Charlton this Monday and they've got their big 4th of July meeting today, even though it's the 6th. Very well catered, heaps of food put on by the club, so really big well done to the Charlton Harness Club, and there's a few people out, which is good. Weekend, bit of a quieter weekend, took in a little bit of footy. My Blues only just scraped home against Richmond. I think that's one thing that I've noticed about Carlton since Fraser took over, is that we do tend to play down to our opposition. Richmond might have improved a little bit, but I don't think they've improved to be only a couple of points behind us, so bit of work to do there. We play Hawthorn this week coming up, I believe, and Melbourne just got on top of Hawthorn early there in Launceston on Saturday, and they were just all over them, and Hawthorn never really looked likely. It was a round of upsets. There was some very interesting games. Brisbane went down to Geelong Thursday night and got the job done. That's a big effort. They're starting to get back into some form of the Lions. I needed the Gold Coast and they got beaten by a goal. There's just a lot of middling teams at the minute that you just don't know what to do with. Like the Giants beat the Dockers, that was a big turn up. Where are the Giants at? The Dockers were probably, I know it's probably harsh, but they were probably due a bit of a correction. West Coast got closer to Adelaide than I thought they would, so and Sydney took care of business against the Bulldogs.
The flexi quaddie?
Yep.
20.
For 20.
Yep.
We're just taking quaddies here while we record this week's edition of the Weekend Witness. No, that's fine. So, all good. If you come and have a bet with Juppet here on course, we do bet all the exotics. We're the only one licensed to do that here, so a full suite of products. We're starting to get a bit of an idea of where everyone's at, but the more you think about it, the more confused we are. Essendon were again, if there was relegation, they are just not AFL standard, that team. God, that's another shocking game of footy that we've had in the last couple of weeks involving them. So, yeah, it was a bit of I think the only thing that the AFL can be thankful for was the fact that the other game overlapped, so everyone was able to turn over and watch the Port game, because there wasn't much fun watching the other game. Heading overseas, Wimbledon's in full swing, and the World Cup is what has captured nearly everyone's attention at the minute. I haven't watched a terrible amount of it, but I've followed it very intently. This morning's game, that England-Mexico game, was an absolute ripper. France still looked the team to beat. I reckon the Socceroos overperformed. I think they did really, really well. They were stiff not to go through. And it looks like the big teams are getting through to the pointy end. Just a spectacular success of that tournament, and it's really filled a bit of a gap. Now, one of the great sporting events of the entire year happened over the weekend. It's the Nathan's famous hot dog eating competition over there in Coney Island, and the absolute goat of goats, Joey Chestnut, stepped back up to the dais. And if you listen to a numbers game on VSiN with Gil and Kelly Vidland, you know that there was a cracking bet in that event. What would you like?
Can I get $2 each way on number 8, please?
Who would have placed number 8? Thank you very much. Good luck.
Thank you.
And it was a weather-related bet in the hot dog eating competition. It was under 70 and a half total hot dogs eaten by Joey Chestnut. He has tapered off now, he's getting a little bit older, and it was particularly hot there. It was 95 degrees Fahrenheit. The unders made up quite easily. He didn't have too many worries there, but he is an 18-time world champion. He is the GOAT of GOATs. Plenty happening NBA-wise with the trades. It's been very intriguing, and one that sort of snuck under the radar is Jock Landale heading to Atlanta to team up with Dyson. I'm looking forward to seeing them play together. That'll be an interesting fun fact for those NBA followers. Name 2 NBA players that have both had a drink over the timber at the Tyson's Reef Hotel in Bendigo, and that would be Dyson Daniels and Jock Landale. So, some movement happening there. Jaylen Brown going to Philly was a big one. But all in all, I've got a little bit of World Cup fever. I'm very intently following what's happening over there. So looking forward to the coming games coming up. Bendigo Harness is now in a hiatus because they're putting the roof over the stables and the new lights. With the amount of rain we had there on Wednesday, you could see why the roof over the stables was needed. We had the Prospector final at Bendigo Dogs on Friday night. That was a good meeting there with some good performances. So I'll be back out there on Friday night. That's the next time I will be working. Anyway, punters, I hope in between now and then that the luck runs your way. And until then, good luck. And like, follow, subscribe, share, be a friend, tell a friend. Anyway, good luck, punters.
Imagine what you could be buying instead. For free and confidential support, call the number on screen or visit the website.